Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a couple of Christmas DIYs. So this first one we're making is an ornament or a mini sign, however you would choose to use this. Here I'm showing you I have the Cricut Joy. I bought this a few months ago and I've only made a few projects with it so far, but decided to do some Christmas decor for my tiered trays. I have some white smart vinyl here in the permanent and some clear transfer tape. I also have the scraper tool and the weeder tool, not sure if those are the official names. And then this is the piece we're going to be DIYing today. This I found in the ornament section at Hobby Lobby. It was half off when I got it, originally $3.99. And we are going to be making a cute little sign for the tiered tray in my master bedroom. So I have opened Cricut Design Space on my laptop, and this is the program where you create all of the designs for your DIYs. So I've already decided what I want to put on there. I want it to say Merry Christmas Darling, which if you don't know that Christmas song, it is actually done by the Carpenters, and that is so nostalgic for me. My mom listened to the Carpenters all growing up, and to this day it is one of my sister and I's favorite Christmas albums. So here I have my text already laid out, and I'm measuring the sign just to make sure that I can get the text the correct size so it will fit on the black portion of the sign. Once you have your design finalized, you will click Make It, and then the design space will lead you through step by step what size to trim your vinyl, how to load it into the Cricut, and all of that. So it is very, very easy to use, and that's one of the reasons why I've actually really enjoyed making these DIYs, because I don't have the patience for other kinds of crafts. So now we have our vinyl loaded into the machine, and it is doing its magic. It is cutting out these letters, and this tool is so precise. I have used multiple different fonts in my designs, and I've never had any issues with it cutting out anything, so it's really cool. So once the Cricut is done cutting, you're going to peel off the vinyl, and this will peel off all the excess around the letters or the design that it has cut out. And it is kind of hard to see in this video because I'm using white vinyl, so sorry about that, but it's just peeling off all the excess. So now we have everything ready to go, and I'm showing you here I have a piece of transfer tape cut out to the size that I wanted to use, and I'm going to start transferring the vinyl words onto the sign. I actually did this one word at a time, so I did darling first because it's the largest script font, and then I did Christmas, and then I did Merry. This is just a personal preference so I could get it lined up on the sign correctly, but if you want to, you can just do one big piece of transfer tape and do it all at the same time. I will say that transferring the vinyl onto your project is probably the most time consuming part of the process for me, at least. I don't know if I just haven't gotten the hang of it yet, but sometimes I have a really hard time getting the letters to transfer without having to, do extra steps to keep them to stay on there. You'll see what I mean. I know this footage is a little long, but bear with me and you will see the finished product soon. Okay, here is the finished product of my mini sign, and this is going to go on a tier tray, but as you can see, it could also be an ornament for your Christmas tree. Okay, moving on to the second DIY of this video, I am going to make a stack of mini books. These are great for tier tray decor. You could also make them on a larger scale. So here I'm showing you my supplies. I have craft paint in Christmas colors. I have some Christmas twine that I purchased at Hobby Lobby, foam paintbrushes, and then I just had my husband cut some pieces of just extra wood that we had in our garage. And this is the same process that I used to make my Halloween stacked books. If you saw my Halloween clean and decorate video, I made a stack of books that were candy corn colored and they said trick or treat. So starting out with the first plank here, I'm doing a red, white, and green. So we're starting out with red first. Couldn't find like a Christmassy specific red. I got the craft paint at Walmart, but they had this one and it's just called Red Apple. It's a very bright red color, and I'm just going to go ahead and brush on the first coat of paint. For all of the blocks of wood, I did do 2 coats, and it says to let it dry 1 hour in between coats. I think I let them sit much longer than an hour, but I did do 2 coats just to get really good coverage on all of the blocks. Now we're moving on to the green block or book, and I actually found a bottle of paint that was called Christmas Green. How much more perfect could that be? So that's what we're going to paint this one. Okay, lastly, we are doing the third and final block in white. This is the paint color Snow White, and this is actually the same white I used for the Halloween books. So I'm just going to paint this last and final block. Okay, now we're moving on to the vinyl portion of this DIY. So I decided that I wanted to stack the books in order. I do red, white, green, and I knew that white vinyl would show up on the red and green, but obviously white vinyl won't show up on a white object. So I'm doing Farm Fresh Christmas trees in white text on the red and green books, and then on the white one in the middle I will have 3 little Christmas trees in black vinyl. So I've already made the text design in Cricut Design Space, and I'm going to cut that out. Here you can see the final cutout of the white text and then also the 3 black Christmas trees. To do those, I just found a free SVG file of a Christmas tree online and saved it to my computer and then uploaded it into Cricut Design Space and copied and pasted it a couple times to make a row of 3. Now we're going to start the process of peeling off the excess vinyl, weeding the text, and then we're going to transfer this onto the wood blocks. So you'll see as I'm transferring the vinyl onto these wood blocks, it is kind of tricky. My husband did do a light sanding on this wood, but it is not sealed. It's not, very smooth. It is just raw wood. And I think has to do with some of the issues that I'm having with it transferring. If you are a experienced Cricut user, leave me some suggestions in the comments below. I think that's the problem, but I also don't have time/patience to put into these. So that's how I'm doing it for now. And it is a tedious process and it takes some time, but it turns out really cute in the end. Okay, so here is what all 3 books look like stacked together, and we're going to add the finishing touch with some of this Christmas twine. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. If you missed my Christmas decor haul, I'll have it linked in the cards and the description box. Go check it out. It's a really fun video where I share with you all of my new decor finds for 2021. So I decided to use the red, green, and white twine because it matches the books. So I'm just cutting like a really long piece of that. And then I'm going to wrap it around the books and tie it in a little bow on top. So here's the finished look at my mini stacked books. I absolutely love how they turned out, and I love decorating with these on my tiered trays. If you are a Christmas DIYer, give this video a thumbs up and stay tuned. Next week we are doing some Thanksgiving prep, and also my very first Christmas clean and decorate will be live. So I can't wait to see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Bye!